What's up guys, welcome back to Horsepower and Pizza. My name is Bailey. I'm working on the KTM sketchy kart today, building the steering knuckles for the front end. Before we get into that, don't forget that my merch drop is Friday, October 23rd. That's coming up in about 2 weeks. I'm gonna have a long sleeve shirt, a short sleeve shirt, shop flags, different hats, and a bunch of different stickers. I don't have a lot of it to show you guys yet, but if you want to head over and follow @Horsepower Pizza on Instagram, you'll get to see the stuff before anybody else does. I look forward to celebrating the drop on Friday the 23rd, and I appreciate any support you guys are willing to throw my way. Thanks. Now we're just gonna get into this. I was going to make both parts of this one video, but I ended up running out of time this week. I made 3D models and then CAD drawings for what is going to be my front steering knuckles, as well as for the spindles that the front hubs for the front wheels are going to go on. So in theory, this knuckle has this 1-inch bore. It's 2 inches thick. This has this 1-inch diameter that's 2 inches long. That is going to get pressed into that. I'm going to drill a hole through the side of the knuckle for a 3/8 roll pin. After that's assembled, and the pin will lock the spindle into the knuckle. I was going to do both parts of these for one video, but I forgot how much longer it was going to take me because I have to make 2 of each. So I did the knuckles this week. I'll have the spindles probably next week, and we're gonna jump to the shop right now. I'll show you how I did all of that, and then we'll come back here and I'll show you the finished product. I'll call this semi-finished. I didn't put the corner radiuses the whole way around it like I decided to. This is the bottom. That's the bore that the spindle will go in. I didn't drill the side hole for the roll pin yet. The tapped hole in the center of the top and the center of the bottom are for a 3/8 16. It's going to be a shoulder bolt. With the shoulder bolt on the top and the bottom, it will give it a pivot point when the steering connections get linked to these holes. I made multiple side to side because it gives more angle or more adjustability that way, and I put 3 holes on each side because that makes these universal then. The reason I made the knuckles universal is because I'm going to make 4 of them, so I have 2 spares in case something were to happen, and then I don't have to worry about which one is left hand and which one's right hand. They're just all the same, and it's gonna work that way. Again, to save time today, I didn't tap all of these the whole way to the bottom. I just got them started, and now I can tap them out of the machine. I did tap one of them to the bottom though to make sure that the steering connection, when it does thread in, will thread the whole way in. And these all have counter bores on them. The counter bores at the top of the tapped holes are to clear this shoulder space here, and when it threads in, it does seat against this face here. I'll show you. When it threads in, it goes the whole way, and obviously it doesn't need to thread the whole way to the bottom, but that's just to prove that it will. I'm getting into the more complex parts of this build at this point, and the more complex things get, the more challenging they get, but if I wasn't up for the challenge, I wouldn't have taken on this project to begin with. I needed a good challenge, and it's really helping to put some of my engineering skills to the test, which I don't always get to use so much with work, so I'm really enjoying the project. As soon as I get the rest of this stuff done, we're ready to mock up the chassis. Danny and I talked last week sometime, and I think I'm gonna modify the vision that I have in my head for it a little bit, but it's actually going to end up working out better for usability of the cart. I'm really excited to get this thing on the road and ready to roll. If you want to see more of the metalworking stuff, head over to Instagram at Pizza Boy Metalworks. If you want to follow the rest of the things that I do with my cars and other projects, follow at Horsepower Pizza on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and Facebook, at Cold Pizza Podcast on iTunes, Spotify, and I think we might be on Amazon by now, but if not, it's coming very soon. www.horsepowerandpizza.com. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out. Build it for you.